We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. Greetings, Life Dancers. This is DeLisa, and welcome back to DeLisa's Life Dance. And today is, if you don't know, you should know. Those of you that are not in America may not know that it's Martin Luther King Day, celebrated as a national holiday in the United States. I think that happened in 1980. It became a national holiday. I should know this fact, but I will fact check myself on when it actually became a holiday. I was a young woman. I was at Howard University, and I went to the March on Washington in 1983, the 20th commemorative year. So Martin Luther King Day is a very important day. I remember as a young girl in Rochester, New York, where I grew up, that we did not have this holiday, and African American people would have to take the holiday themselves. At my high school, my teacher would let us, our Black Student Union leader would take us out to the church. The churches held, many Black churches held events, spoke about Martin Luther King, and spoke about his legacy to us. And in a way, we've lost a little bit because today my husband is at work. A lot of stores are open, even though it is a national federal holiday. As we know, in America, everybody wants to make that almighty dollar. So I hope we haven't lost what Martin Luther King, his name, his legacy, what he's done for civil rights. I don't really. That's why I'm here. I created my channel so that I can reach out to more people and have an impact positively and share about different entities in the life, mind, body, and spirit connection working together. And Monday is a Mindset Monday. And today I'm sharing with you some of the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King. We have Google, so Google it. However, I am a very big fan of books. And so I have a book that I've used over the years to educate my children on civil rights and Black history in America because, let's face it, people, Black history, African American history in the United States of America, in the public school system and in the private sector, private school system, may not always be a very full education. Let's just put it that way. I know that my children, they had one page on civil rights out of a book this thick on American history. So, I took it upon myself to obtain a book that I enjoy reading and that I've shared with my family and friends over the years. And this book is called, it's heavy, Freedom. More than one page on African American history in America. So it starts, I believe, in 1619, and it ends really, I think it ends in 1990. Oh my gosh, let's see. It's a little outdated, people. But we get the gist. We have the 60s in there. I just want to give you the table of contents. Yeah, so it's 1975 until present. And I believe present, I will show you the last page of present when I got this picture. Oh, okay, so it ends, oh my God, it's been 19 years. Can you see that? It ends in, here we go. There's the page. Can you see? 2001. My daughter was 1. she's going to be 20. So it's a little outdated. But for those of us who want to know about the 60s and all the other years from 1619 until 2001, yes, this is the book for you. So I want to just share a little bit of a chapter in this book about the late Honorable Dr. Martin Luther King. And it's years 1954 to 1975. And it's called We Shall Overcome. That's why I sang some of the Black national anthem that is always sung during Martin Luther King Day. It should really be sung at every event, actually. But anyway, that's a personal opinion. Okay, so let's see, page 250. Oh boy. It's a heavy day, but we are going to be happy. 1954 to 75. Hopefully you can see that. And I'm going to show you. And show and tell. I love show and tell. So here's a picture of Martin Luther King. He was imprisoned. And at that time, he was imprisoned for a nonviolent protest. And they were found guilty and sentenced to $500 fine and court costs of 386 days of hard labor for protesting. He was released on bond. Nonviolent protest was what Martin Luther King did and showed us. And he also won the Nobel Peace Prize. Look it up. I'll put a link. And so a very great man for civil rights. He did get assassinated in 1968, as so many other leaders at that time. Robert Kennedy got assassinated as well that same year in 1968, and there's so many others. But if you pick up a really heavy book or just use your mouse and Google it, you will find a lot of this information. So I just wanted to take a moment out to honor Dr. Martin Luther King. And he did have a speech in 1963 that was done in the year of my birth, 1963. Yeah, I told y'all that was. Anyway, August 1963, he gave his I Have a Dream speech in Washington, August 28th. And as I shared, I was there 20 years later because I went to the Howard University, and there was a big 20-year commemorative. I'll never forget it. So it was very important to us to honor Dr. King in that way. And he gave a speech, I Have a Dream speech, and you will be able to get some excerpts of that as well. But I will say to you what he said. I say to you today, my friends, that in spite of the difficulties and frustrations of the moment, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but the content of their character. And so I would encourage all of you to learn some more about Dr. Martin Luther King and open your mind to getting to know people that may not look exactly like you do, that may not share the same philosophies in life that you may, and reach that hand out and say, I welcome you. So I love you all. I hope this brought a little bit of entertainment and love and light to your day. And I will be back here on Wednesday for the body. So overcome those obstacles, keep the dream alive, and live your life and enjoy it, Because what? This is DeLisa's Life Dance, where life is a dance. Get out there and do it. Show people what you're capable of. Be positive. Yes, witness. I'm totally witnessing every day everything that is going on in our world. I do not have blinders on. However, I choose. You have a choice in life. Choose the positive path. That's what I'm living. And I love you all. Stay tuned for more. Like, subscribe, share. Ciao, ciao. Hit the bell so you know when I'm on.